Grand Rising, wonderful souls, welcome to my channel. I appreciate everyone yesterday just letting me know that the microphone wasn't working. I didn't realise, and I usually do a lot of testing beforehand before I actually start filming, and I kind of like whizzed through it really quickly. I didn't check my microphone properly. I'm hoping that this has actually sorted it out. I'm going to keep this reading a little bit shorter just so that I can go over it and have a look and make sure that it actually has sorted it out. And I'll try not to be as animated with my hands, just in case movement is what is messing up the microphone. Okay. Now, the messages that came through were testing ways to be heard, ensuring that you are actually heard, leaning towards action, and you accept what you think you deserve. Those are the three things that came out. But for some reason, I keep getting told about survival mode. Survival mode. Somebody is still in survival mode, and it isn't always what we think it is. When we think of survival mode, we think of fight, flight and freeze. We think of fawn, which is also a what type of response is that? I can't remember. But there's also when we close down, when we shut off. I wanted to find my notes, which is, I've got it here. Fight, flight, freeze, fawn, which is an adaptability response. Attach, cry out for help. And then the parasympathetic response is to collapse and shut down. And that kept coming up, and I've seen it in my notes more than once. So I think that someone here actually is in survival mode, but they're only seeing fight, flight or freeze as being that survival mode. And it's something more than that. There is this energy of, where did I write it down? Living in survival mode, feeling like what you do in the present moment will affect everything in your future, for example. And this is the example that I found, and I thought that's interesting because someone here's doing this. The example is not being paid on the day that you usually do. So let's say you usually get paid on a Wednesday, but it's delayed for whatever reason. And because you're not given any information about it being delayed, this person in the collective just goes straight into, oh my gosh, I'm not getting paid at all. That money is not coming through. I'm not going to be able to pay rent. I'm going to be homeless. I need to start looking into shelters now. And going and looking online at all the different shelters in your area to see which ones you would need to have referrals for, how you would go and speak to the shelter. It's almost like doomsday planning when there's no need to. And this can either be from trauma from past relationships where you were made to feel really unsafe, or this could be from childhood. And the video that I was watching that gave a lot of like interesting markers on this was looking actually at complex PTSD. So someone here may actually have signs of complex PTSD and not even realize. And I am not a doctor. I can't diagnose you with anything. Anything that comes up in this reading that does talk about diagnosis or mental health, anything like that, please take it at entertainment value. And I know that when we're talking about mental health, it's not entertainment, but I have to state that everything that comes through on this video is for entertainment purposes only. If you feel like you need support with CPTSD, please ensure that you are speaking to a doctor. Please ensure that you're speaking to someone who is trained in the medical profession, in therapy, rather than taking any advice from me, okay? But this kept coming up, and obviously Spirit does want us to talk about it. My readings are only for confirmation and clarity of what you already intuitively know. So if it does come up and, you know, it hits the nail on the head for certain things on you on your healing journey, wonderful, okay? So let's see what else would like to come out. I hope everyone here is doing awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So tell me, and also I've got repeating relational dynamics of childhood in adulthood, like not feeling worthy, hypervigilance, conditional love, not feeling safe. Why is this what we're being looking at? Because again, you accept what you think you deserve. And the Four of Pentacles in reverse is about acceptance of something, seeing something for what it is and accepting it. This way is kind of like going, well, I don't really want that cup there. It may be an offer, it may be something you want, maybe it's something you don't want, but I don't want it. I've got my 3 cups here and I'm sad about my 3 cups and I don't want to look at what's in the 4th cup. This way is saying I am looking at this and I am considering it. Tell me about you accept what you think you deserve. Oh, jumping out. King of Cups is coming out here. So somebody's definitely gone in leaps and bounds when it comes to their healing and what they think they deserve. Maybe in the past you didn't, because you have the Knight of Pentacles here in reverse. This could either be a cash out or it can also be almost like there's no investment there. Maybe there is this energy of, especially with repeating relational dynamics of childhood, of kind of investing in people that can't invest back into you. We do have the King of Wands here and we have the King of Pentacles. So really, this is almost like somebody who half shows up. It's seeing the potential in people, isn't it? And that's so dangerous, because we can see the potential in someone. We can cheer somebody on and be like, oh, I know that they can be a really good person, or I know they can be a really good parent to our children, or I know that this person can really show up for themselves if they only just applied themselves. But if they're not applying themselves, the potential you see is nothing more than hope. Okay, and that's an illusion. And I'm not saying that hope is an illusion. I'm saying that in the past, someone here definitely placed all of their eggs into the basket of hope on a person, rather than where they were, rather than what they were presently showing you. Now, why are we testing ways to be heard? And the reason that that came up, the message, you know, testing ways to be heard, is because when I was setting up for this reading, I decided I was going to test this microphone in every single way I could think of. So I had a box and I had the microphone right here, so I was speaking into it. Then I was moving it about. Then I got, you know, and then I filmed again and I had it over here and I was speaking loudly, clapping, moving things just to see whether that would work. At one point, and seriously, do not come for me, I had it clipped on my glasses so that I could have it closer to my mouth to see if that would help as well. And then I thought, yeah, it's closer, but I look like a right idiot. So so I took it off and I clipped it on here, and now it's itching me. It's so itchy. But yeah, so testing ways to be heard, and we have the 7 of Wands. Interesting. Competition. I don't know if there's competition here. There may be competition here. I don't know who's testing someone. Who's testing the collective? You have the Emperor in reverse. Do you know what? I had a feeling there was an Emperor coming out, but I felt like this may have been past energy. And if you have somebody testing you, like testing how much you love someone or how loyal you are to someone, this person is not. They're not worthy of your time or your emotions or your energy. That's just my opinion. It's not fact. It's really up to you whether you know, see the red flags or don't. But this person here, if this is a past person, they may have actually tested you time and time again. They may have shown you the red flags. They may have actually shown you these red flags. And the reason that I felt like this Emperor was going to come out and I wasn't sure which way is because we just had the King of Cups upright, but then we had 2 kings downwards. So this is somebody who shows up sometimes, but not always. And I know that, like, having this human experience, sometimes we don't show up for ourselves. Sometimes we want to stay in bed all day. Sometimes we have really crappy days, and other days we have better days. Some of us do suffer from mental health issues, others don't, right? And so it's not me poo-pooing on this person for not always showing up, but when you want to come towards someone in a romantic way, you can't just show up in the first couple of months in the honeymoon period to kind of get that person to fall in love with you and then go, can't be bothered, because then that's just manipulation, right? So there is a little bit of manipulation coming in, and I don't know if this person is manipulating themselves or manipulating you or both. But this King of Cups is somebody who either is a parent, they may feel very protective towards you. I want to get if we are picking up on old energy first, or if this is somebody who's working through their own fears. The fact that we have the Emperor in reverse, this, like I said, this is somebody who shows up, but not all of the time. Okay. Can we get some clarity on, is this The collective, up for yes, down for no. No. So whoever it is that's in survival mode is not you. You have materialism in reverse. So this person actually may have an issue when it comes to physical things, when it comes to tangible things, when it comes to buying things or being chained to owning things. Because when you look at materialism, rather than being like, this is like the magician, but this magician here is chained to and chasing each one of these things. Whereas the magician usually is somebody who can create what it is that they want because they have the things that they need. And what I mean by that is, you know, you can make a wish. You can tell the universe, this is what I'd really like to bring into my life. And I'm so thankful that I'm going to be able to do so. But you then have to actively take part in bringing that into fruition, right? This person here is doing so out of greed, out of fear, out of survival mode, out of fear of not having. So you can have somebody who's a millionaire, but they're still worried about being poor. So they don't enjoy what they have, or they're really, really tight when it comes to how much water they use in the day. That's what I'm getting with this person. This Emperor here has still got wounds that they have not healed. That materialism in reverse, though, is a representation of someone in the collective, somebody who's let go of something to do with survival mode. Now you accept what you think you deserve. And then we've got here the Five of Wands is coming out. So there seems to be an argument, a physical altercation of some sort. We also have the Hierophant jump itself out as well. Okay, the Hierophant in reverse, it's almost like this person is fighting against some sort of larger institution. The larger institution could be courts, it could be the government, it could be taxes, take it as it resonates. It's definitely something where this person may feel like they're fighting a Goliath, or they're fighting something a lot larger than they're used to, or that it's like this person's bitten off something bigger than they can chew. The Hierophant also being in reverse, this person has been, I don't feel like this person's been told to do something here, but I feel like they are fighting against, it's like a losing cause of some sort. You have the Page of Swords here. So this person may be researching something. They may be studying. This Five of Wands, the Five of Wands is conflict. It's conflict. It's not so much arguments, because that's the Five of Swords. This is, it could be physical. Why am I getting like a physical fight? What is this physical fight, please? What's the physical fight? Four of Cups in reverse, please. That's way too many. Sorry, I'm not going to take that. I just want one card, please. One card, please. Thank you. We have the High Priestess here. Okay, this person may want you to accept something. They want you to take something. They want you to accept what is it, an apology? There may be an apology, you know. We have the Six of Cups coming out. So you have a King of Cups, or somebody who, this Emperor who is actually, is this Emperor and this King of Cups the same person? I heard yes. You have the Seven of Cups in reverse. So yes, it's the same person. There's one option, this one person. This King of Cups here, they're coming forward presently with some sort of romantic gesture, and they want you to accept it. You have got the Ten of Swords coming out to the Ace of Pentacles though. Underneath here we have the Six of Swords, and we also have the Two of Cups. Now this person can be from your past. They don't have to be, and I'm not getting, for every single person that's going to be listening to this reading, that this is an ex or this is someone from your past, just that they may be holding past energy. So there's going to be a reason why they're coming forward now. We have the Ten of Swords coming out. The Ten of Swords here, I'm putting down next to the Seven of Wands. There was something that was, I don't know if this person was competing. They may have been competing with somebody else for your hand, or competing with somebody else for your attention, especially with testing ways to be heard or ensuring that you are heard. It may not actually be ensuring that you are heard. It may be ensuring that they are heard. They want to be heard by you. They may want to be seen by you. The Ace of Pentacles Pentacles is being put down next to the Emperor in reverse. This person really wants you to invest in them. And I don't see this as being like an investment, like a business investment. I see this as like a love interest or a love investment. You also have the Six of Swords here in reverse. Okay, so this person is stuck on you in some way. There is some sort of energy that is sticking around, that isn't leaving from you when it comes to materialism in reverse. And I heard put another card there. I'm not going to take it away, but I will get another card. Tell me, can I have one more card, please, for materialism? Thank you. We have the Star. You have the Star. You have the flipping Tower. Oh my gosh. You have the Star, you have the Tower, and then you have the World in reverse. So this is a cycle, something changing, something big, something that everyone's going to see. But why did we get the World? 1 second. I'm going to put the Star down, and the Star is being put where the materialism card was. We then have the Tower coming out. We have got the Two of Cups as well, and the Two of Cups is going down next to the Five of Wands. Okay, so you have somebody here who wants to kind of like fight for your honor. Like, what's the word? I challenge you to a duel, you know. And like back in the day, they would take their glove off and smack it across the other person's face, like so rude, and then drop it on the floor. And if the other person accepted this duel, this fight, whatever it may be, for the manliness of their manliness, they'd grab the glove off the floor and like either slap them back or give it to them. I don't know. I don't know why that makes me laugh. Like, why did people used to do things like that? You have got the Tower here. I'm putting the Tower down next to the Hierophant. Whoever it is that's rushing towards you, they don't want something to happen legally. They don't want some sort of change to come in. They do not want a change to come in. I say it, and look, what do I open it on? The Fool. The Fool to the World in reverse. And this is interesting because I have all these notes. I was listening to, I don't know, like a random podcast. I have no idea who it was that I was listening to, because I will put on the first video that I see, like the first thing that comes up, I play it. So I listen to music, I listen to, you know, it can be throat singing, it can be podcasts on children's trauma, whatever it may be. And I can't remember, it was to do with PTSD. And the one that I wanted to look at was Chord. It was talking about CPTSD, and one of the signs of that is repeating relational dynamics of childhood. So there's something here about a relationship from childhood that may have been repeated either with this person that's coming in, and I'm shaking this so I don't know if you're actually hearing me, and I'm sorry if it's gone quiet, or this person that is rushing in with this King of Cups, you know, holding this King of Cups like, I want to be the one. They may be rushing in because you're getting together with someone else. There may be someone else that's coming in, you know. Tell me about the person that's coming in. Tell me about this other person. Ooh, you've got the Nine of Cups coming out. You've got the Nine of Cups. You have the Queen of Wands in reverse. The person that's coming in may not look like your usual type, or there may not be an attraction when you first meet them, because they're not coming in a romantic stance when you first meet them. You have the Nine of Cups coming out, okay? So the Nine of Cups is about satisfaction. It's something feeling almost like completion, almost. There's almost completion, because after the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups is always seen as a happy family, right? So the Nine of Cups being here next to the High Priestess, to the Four of Cups, this is something that you have wanted. And this person may be like your spiritual dynamo. They may be a really good connection for you, power couple. Why am I losing my words? I feel as I'm talking about this, I'm losing my words, and I think maybe you'll be speechless when you meet this person. You have the Queen of Wands coming out. Now the Queen of Wands can look at, you know, growth, it can look at creativity, but what I'm seeing from this also is to do with like that that spark you get, that kind of like the butterflies, and it being in reverse. Whoever this person is that's coming in, maybe you don't get that when you first meet them. Or maybe this person, I don't know, there's something about them looking different to what you usually go for. But we've talked about this on this channel before about, you know, we don't really have a type, we have a pattern. And our pattern is usually from childhood. It's usually what we saw. It's both, you know, the good and the bad. And we left that old pattern, that old type behind in the last timeline. And the new one that's coming in, it makes sense that this person may not look how you're used to, or what it is that you're used to looking out for. Tell me about the 7 of Cups, please, to the 10 of Swords. We have here the 6 of Cups, the 6 of Wands, and we also have the 9 of Pentacles. The 6 of Wands here is about victory. Okay, someone here is very competitive about getting to you before your divine counterpart does. The 10 of Wands being here is, why am I getting like ultimate betrayal? Whoever it is that's rushing in, I feel like they think that they can do something here. It's more than just, I want to fight for your honor. There's something more than that. You have the 9 of Pentacles coming out here. The 9 of Pentacles is about independence. It's about being able to do things or build things for yourself. The Star next to the 6 of Swords in reverse. This person who's rushing in, or kind of, I'm fighting for your honor, and coming in with a lot of bravado is what I'm hearing. They want to be seen as being the loudest. That's why we have testing ways to be heard, ensuring that you are heard. This person, whoever it is that's coming in all grandiose and kind of like, look at me, they're from an old timeline. This is somebody who is going to like say that they're fighting for your honor and like they really want to be with you, but they're not listening to your ideas or speaking over you or cutting you off halfway through a sentence. I heard something about the dating scene, someone getting back onto the dating scene. And this person is just going to be, they're going to be very intense. And I'm getting that whoever your divine counterpart is not going to be as intense. There's like a friendship that is built first. There's a friendship that's built first. And I keep hearing that's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. Knight of Wands is coming out. So you do have someone here who is, you have 2 energies here that are both coming towards you. One seems to be slower and kind of like ambling along, and not because they're dragging their feet or because, oh, they can't be bothered, but because I feel like the one that is going slower, this tortoise, it's the tortoise and the hare race, isn't it? The tortoise knows that slow and steady wins the race, and the hare is the one that showboats and ends up losing because it takes a nap halfway through. Like, I don't care, the tortoise is too slow. But this tortoise that's going slow is because I feel like they aren't focusing on you right now. This is someone completely new that you haven't met. They're focusing on themselves. They're pouring into themselves. They may have projects or things that they're doing. They're filling their life up with things that they enjoy. And at some point soon, you're going to meet each other, and you're going to fill each other's life up with things that you enjoy, which is each other, right? But this person's sole reason for getting with you isn't just because they have that they don't have a more of an intent, nefarious intent. Whereas this person that's rushing forward, there is a reason why. There's a reason why there's urgency coming from this person, because the tower being there and everyone like jumping out of like the actual tower because it's on fire. What's happening in this person's life? What's happening in this person's life that they are willing to jump out of the tower rather than face the fire? Page of Pentacles to the Knight of Cups. So this is something about like some sort of love scam, some sort of catfishing. some sort of entanglement going on here. The Page of Pentacles here is taking something to do with investments, because whenever I think of the Page of Pentacles now, I have a specific deck and I cannot remember which one it is, but there is a woman and she is bent over a book and she's obviously like writing down all of her accounts and stuff, and she has a big bag of money next to her and like an abacus. So it's like it's going through your accounts. It's ensuring that you have everything that you need and where it is, and ensuring that you've looked at your ingoings, your outgoings, and so on and so forth, like with a fine-tooth comb, and then knowing where you want to invest your money next or invest your time next. Now, the Hierophant being in reverse to the Tower is stating that someone here has either fiddled their books, because it doesn't matter that the page is upright, excuse me. The fact that we have a Tower and then we have, if we just had those two together, I would say that this is actually wonderful, that something massive, a big, massive, wonderful change is coming in. And this person is rushing towards you and going, here's a massive gift. Oh my gosh. But the fact that they have the Hierophant in reverse, of course, this could mean like a divorce, or it could mean a separation. But what I was getting from this is that someone here has either made a really, if it is a divorce, they've made a really rash decision, like, right, okay, I'm not divorced now, I'm going to rush towards this person. The fact that they are an Emperor in reverse also, the fact that we had the King of Pentacles come out in reverse, they've made some sort of decision here that has really impacted their finances. It's really, really severely impacted their finances. They are actually traveling. This person may live quite far from you. They don't have to be on an actual boat traveling towards you, but they are traveling towards you almost like shouting a little bit too loud, going, look at me a little bit too much. And I think they're doing so because they have nothing else to bring to the table. It's not saying that this person isn't a nice person. Maybe they are, I don't know. I can only go by what I have on the cards. But if all they have to bring to the table is illusions and showmanship, then you have to question why they have nothing else to show, if that makes sense. The Knight of Cups actually came out in the upright, and then it turned itself round. As I've been like, you know, looking at cards and things, it may have got hooked on my arm, but it's turned upside down. So I feel like this is something, this is like one of those romances that turns sour really quickly. And there is the energy of almost like idolizing like rom-coms, where you see people that they kind of rush into romance, or they rush into moving in with each other and they love each other straight away. There seems to be a bit of like a little bit of fantasy play going on here, because in real life, if you rush that relationship, I'm sure I will get comments saying I've been with my husband for 250 years and we moved in after 2 days and blah blah blah. Do you know what I mean? But for the most part, people that rush the relationships, when you rush the relationship, you don't get to know who that person is until later on down the line. You know, why do you need to go so fast? But I am going to put the Knight of Cups upright over here on the first row. Okay, so this is looking at a relationship that actually you will accept. And I think this person wants to rush in because they I don't know how they know, but they know that something's coming in for you. But just remember, you accept what you think you deserve, and leaning towards action. What does that mean? I'm going to get another deck. 1 second. I'm also going to ring my bell. Wonderful. Okay, I'm going to be ringing this bell. This is just to cleanse the space around us. If you have any type of sound sensitivity, please turn down your listening device in 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Do you want me to get that one at the back? Where would you like me to go? Oh, okay. 1 second. Let's grab you and let's have a look. I think actually the Page of Pentacles that I was talking about is from this deck. I have no idea what it's called because I do not have the box to it anymore. So I don't know. Tell me about, do we want to know about the tortoise or the hare? The hare, okay. Tell us about the hare. We have the Queen of Pentacles coming out in reverse. So the hare is, oh my goodness, we've got the Queen of Wands and we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This is not somebody that you actually want to be in a relationship with. This is not somebody that you're interested in. So you may have two people that are coming towards you. One who physically and energetically is an ick straight away, simply because you're going to read their energy and just be like, oh no, this is old energy. That's a cycle that I've been through that I don't wish to go through again. And then one person that you're going to see as a friend, but that is going to grow. And the reason I laughed is because like I find neither of you attractive, but one of them is going to grow, and it's the tortoise. Okay. Now tell moi about the 7 of Wands, please. So the 6 of Wands as well. So we do have the Lovers coming out, but the Lovers is in reverse. Okay. Now I'm eating my words here because I was saying at the start, this is not an ex, this is not somebody, but even if this isn't an ex, this is definitely somebody with the energy of your ex or someone from your past, someone that you are not interested in. We also have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. This person, I think this person thrives in codependent relationships, and maybe in the past you had a codependent relationship, whether with this person or someone else. I mean, we also have here the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. This is what I'm talking about. You have one person who's going to really try and rush things with you, and you have to question why they're doing that. Please do not just get kind of like caught up in the romance of being love bombed, or this person saying what you want to hear. And there's also that energy of this person's coming forward as a King of Cups. Right at the start, we had 2 kings that were in reverse. So this person will show up in certain ways romantically, but they may not be showing up in the other ways that count, such as, you know, in finances, in stability, in, you know, doing what they say they're going to do, especially with the King of Wands being in reverse. And the thing is as well, you kind of want the King of Wands in reverse with this Emperor, because it's not a good idea to rush anything with this person if you are dating them, or if they take you on a date and expect you to put out at the end, because you don't want to be sharing your energy with somebody who is imbalanced. And I don't say that in a horrible way, it's just our energy is sacred. And there's something here about saving it for the tortoise, saving it for yourself, you know. I'm going to put down this 7 of Pentacles as well. They do want you to invest in them, but they want you to do something quickly. What is this thing that they want you to do quickly? I feel like you have someone here that is rushing in because they know that there's a race. How do they know? How do they know? How are they able to know? You've got the Hierophant coming out. Ew, okay. So something legal. What was it legally? When it comes to the Hierophant, what is it? 5 of Wands is coming out as well. Something legal has tipped them off to you being either single, or you being open to like wanting to date. Do you know what? I don't know if somebody here is going on like, you know, dating websites. I heard Hinge. For some people, you may meet like your divine counterpart on Hinge. You've got the Knight of Pentacles coming out. You have the Fool coming out. You have the Ace of Pentacles coming out again. Knight of Pentacles. I'm putting the Knight of Pentacles down on the first row. And this is looking at accepting something here that actually is really for you romantically. And then you have the Fool here, and we have the Ace of Pentacles going down on the competition. Can I get a little bit more, please? Tell me more about the Hierophant. I want to know about this Hierophant. There's something legal here. There's something legal, because we've got the Hierophant and now we've got the King of Swords. Why am I not getting this? Tell me more. What is it that tips off this person with the past energy, the Hare, that you are open to romantic relationships? Hierophant. Because I feel like they're seeing something. The Queen of Chalices is coming out. I don't know if they are told, because I'm not getting that they see like an online profile or anything like this. It's more like they are given some sort of letter. This is like a wedding invitation of some sort. This is an event of some sort. And they know you're going to be there. It doesn't have to be that you are with a divine counterpart and this person's asked you to marry them, or you've asked them to marry you, and like you're giving out wedding invitations, because who would, you know, invite their ex to their wedding? That would be crazy, right? This is more being invited somewhere and knowing that your name is on the list as well. And that they're gonna, oh, I was wondering, I was like, what's going on here? Why are they rushing in? And why are they rushing in the Five of Wands as well? Because they really are. You have the Five of Wands, you have the Knight of Wands coming out, then you have the Hierophant, the King of Swords. So there's something official and legal that's happening. This is like an album party, or like a book opening, or something like that, where your name is going to be there as well, and they're going to want to come rushing in, because they know that if you are single, you're going to get snatched up quick. They know you're going to get snatched up quick. Okay, now we also have here the Six of Pentacles in reverse to the Seven of Pentacles. Stop it. So they want you to take something here. They want you to invest. Maybe they just want you to, they want to lock you down, if we're honest. Okay, the Hierophant is out here as well, next to the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Tell me about this Hierophant. You're doing some deep thinking here. Okay, this person wants to be, this person may actually act as if they are very independent. They want to match you in some way. This person is trying to mimic you. And I don't know if this person is like purposely going, right, I have to act like this and dress like this so that person will think that I'm really independent. Or if this person is doing these things because they want you to be impressed by them. Either ways, this person is, they're going to kind of like let their guard down a little bit, and you are going to see their true colors at this event, because the fact that you have the Five of Wands here, this person wants to fight people. They're very possessive. It's the energy of, you know, oh, I couldn't help it, I was drunk. Well, when I used to drink, I used to climb on tables and be like, woo! And I've never had a fight in my life. I mean, no, I had half a fight when I was 13 years old, did not know how to throw a punch. But this person will use excuses as for their behavior. In other words, you're being made aware of this, especially if this is triggering for you because of past relationships where those excuses were used. You have got Temperance coming out as well. This person is definitely going to come forward. They want to balance something out here. They want to balance something out. Tell me about, I have a feeling that the Tortoise is going to also be, so your divine counterpart may be at this event too. Well, the drama of it. Tell me about this. We have here the Five of Pentacles in reverse. They are going to be here and they're going to offer you, I feel like your divine counterpart is the one that offers you like job security, as well as like, let's go out on a date. But I don't feel like they're going to offer you out on a date straight away. So it's going to make it very apparent who's actually the hare, who it is that's rushing in to kind of like bamboozle and you know, razzle dazzle you, who it is that you should be avoiding, in other words. Tell me about the Fool, please. Thank you. Okay, we have 10 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this person is, they're running away from some sort of family issues. They may talk about starting a family. They may tell you that they love you, within like a week or a couple of weeks. Be aware of this. You've got the Knight of Wands coming out. Yeah, they're going to rush. They want to do whatever they can to try and lock you down, but that also means that they are going to use tactics that are going to seem very intense. And like this came out in one of my other readings, talking about like taking you on trips like abroad after going on a couple of dates with you, or wanting to buy you, let's say it's your birthday's coming up, wanting to buy you like really lavished presents. And there's nothing wrong with like, you know, that's nice of you wanting to buy me stuff, but when they're spending hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pounds, or they are, you know, I don't know, buying you jewelry and stuff like that, and you haven't known them that long, you have to question what their intentions are. And there is a need here to, I heard someone's ancestor is saying, don't be so naive. Don't be so naive. Anything else that we need to know? What is this event? What's the event? Ooh, it's a business event, because we have the King of Pentacles coming out. It is a business event. There's something here about, I don't know if this is like a job fair. Is this a job fair? Tell me about it. Let's have a look. We have the Wheel of Fortune. It's something that definitely is destined for you. And it's been destined for you for a very long time. A very, very long time. What's this card coming out? Princess of Wands. It's supposed to bring in a lot of expansion for you. There's a lot of travel that's happening here. Why has she got such a big booty in this? Sorry, so distracted today. But the fact that she's looking out on new horizons, and look what she has down there. Stop it. She got a letter. There's the letter. She got the letter, and she is looking out over distant horizons. I feel like this is coming in very, very soon, like in the next, let's say 6 to 8 weeks for someone here. 6 to 8 weeks. Maybe even sooner. This is why you have someone who is rushing in, like freaking out, because if you accept this job offer, then they feel like there is no way that they'd be able to come in and kind of like almost like slide into your physical DMs, like actually come in and be like, hi, how are you? And sweep you off your feet. Because you're already going to be traveling or working with somebody who also has romantic inclinations towards you, or you'll have romantic inclinations towards them, right? And this is pretty overwhelming for whoever this is with past energy. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you've got the Nine of Swords coming out. You have Death card coming out as well. You have the King of Cups in reverse, which I think is really interesting, because you have the King of Cups. That was the second card that came out of the first deck, right? This person wanting to come in and be very kind of like protective of you, fatherly, you know, I'm going to provide. But when we get down to the crux of it, this is the same person that did the same thing to another person, started a family with them, and then just left them. And literally has walked out on a family. And that's not very fatherly, is it? Remember, if I am saying he or she or they, I'm picking up on energies. It's up to you whether or not you assign a gender. And know that we hold both divine feminine and divine masculine energies, all of us. So just because I am saying fatherly doesn't actually have to be a man. Could be a woman, for example, could be non-binary. But this person, this is what I mean by them putting on some sort of show for you. And then when they feel like they've locked you down, watch how they switch up and change. So it's best not even to entertain this person. Tell me more about this job fair, please. This interview. I went to say a job fair or job market, and it just flew out of my mouth. The interview. So the 10 of Pentacles came out in reverse. This interview may be quite grueling, or there may be quite a few things that you have to do. There may be more than one interview process. Excuse me, I just burped straight into that microphone. I am so sorry, that's energy moving, right? But I am sorry that you heard that. And I'm going to cough now. Excuse me. But that 10 of Pentacles is telling me that when it comes to this this interview, this is why they're rushing in, because they have some sort of job proposal. Oh, They have a job proposal for you. And they're wanting to come in all ways. They want to come in as the King of Cups. They want to come in as the King of Pentacles. But we know that they're the King of Pentacles in reverse. This person wants to rush in and not only like love bomb you, but also kind of like be like, look at all of the money that I have, when they don't. That's why they're rushing in so fast. They don't realize though, there's going to be some sort of delay. There is going to be some sort of delay, or they're going to get arrogant in their travels towards this event, because I feel like it's a job fair of some sort, and they know you're going to it. They also know that someone else is like a competitor. That's why we have the Seven of Wands, is also going to this. But just like the story of the tortoise and the hare, what does the hare do? Get above himself and go, do you know what, I'm just going to take a rest because the tortoise is so slow. And then the tortoise just plods past him, gets past the finish line, goes home, the hare's still sleeping, wakes up and is like, oh no. I feel like that's probably why they're rushing. And it makes no difference if, for example, let's say, just for example, that the person who is the fake divine counterpart, let's say they were watching this reading. It doesn't matter, because delays have been put in for a reason. The delays have been put in by the universe. This person can plan as much as they want to try and avoid any delay, but another delay is going to be put in front of them. They're going to be slowed down. They're going to miss their appointment, or they're going to miss getting to the fair, or they're going to miss getting to you, because by the time they get to you, you've already signed like some agreement to work with somebody else. Okay, so the Ten of Pentacles is not for you, it's for them. Well, well, well. Would you like me to go for this one or this one? Okay, let's have a quick look before I go and just see what would like to come out with these tea leaf cards. What else do we need to know, please and thank you? Thank you. Beware of self-delusion is coming out here. And that's what I meant with like this person trying to sweep you off your feet. And we're talking about the hare, not the tortoise. Anything else, please? Thank you. Fear, worries, and tense situations is also coming out. Anything else? Oh, we have here heartache over what you no longer have. So for some of you, this is an ex. For others, it is actually heartache over them realizing that they don't have the finances they thought they did, or they're not going to get the finances that they thought they would. Because there is something about working with you that brings in this Emperor in reverse. It actually brings them in money. Anything else, please? I think that may be it. Oh, we got one more that flew out, and it says good fortune. So there is actually good fortune coming towards you. It's just not with this Emperor. Anything else? Oh, oh, oh. So we have here love coming out. We have secret admirer. And I think that was it. So you do have a secret admirer, but I feel like your secret admirer might be coming from somebody who is actually, as much as they're, you know, they're admiring you, they're also admiring what it is that you could give them. I'm going to leave it here. I really hope that gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively know. I love you guys. I will see you later. Bye.